159. I got this. So I now have Gladiator. I already used them a little bit, literally once. I customized him enough to my liking, so now he has nice looking armor, actually. And then I actually ended up looking through a bunch of the other stuff and, you know, so on and so forth. But I got to use him a little bit. I'm excited to actually start using him more. Looks like today this game gets some maintenance at like, pretty sure 1:45, so I'm not sure if tonight I'll be playing this. High chance I'll end up playing this tomorrow. But I've been saying for a while that I wanted to get Gladiator. I finally got Gladiator. Now I just need to get stuff for said Gladiator. And he's a stamina preserver, so he's really good for combat situations, as he's better for people who know how to maintain their stamina. So I'm going to use this because I would like to show you guys why I'm already interested. He's also extremely brutal. He's got some funny executions that I've seen. I have one, there is one where it literally is just called "How dare you?" Not even kidding. Funniest thing I ever seen. Because he just straight gets knocked in the face and blood even comes out. And he just stops for a second. He's just like, alright. He puts down his trident and straight bops the guy so hard it's not even funny. Like, it's not even like 2 hits like everyone else. It's like a straight up, let me just bop you once. I'm going against myself! I love that. By the way, this video is for PG-13 viewers only. Even though it could be complete sarcasm, because I know I have a lot of younger viewers as well. I have very mixed audience, and I enjoy it, but at the same time, holy crap. Ah. No, no. Stop it. Just quit resisting. Gladiator versus Gladiator. Gladiator wins. I am the dominant species here. But if you guys are wondering what that emote is called, I'm not even kidding. It's literally, and I still have no idea where I'm going. Anyway, so if you guys are wondering what the current leaderboards are for the current events, or I should say the current event orders, the Warrior Challenge, which is just complete the most matches. Currently, the placings go as such: Vikings with 290,000. Or, no, 2,904,324. Knights in second place, 2,760,068. And the Japanese, or the Samurai, are in a third place as 2,661,451. Also, I'm gonna have to quickly check the chat because apparently when I reset one of the streams, it wasn't working properly, so I'm going to check the chat, make sure it is actually working. At least in one way, because it's going to be really annoying if I have to sit on my phone just to make sure comments are there. Of course! Alright, so I'm going to have to pay attention to the chat on my phone because this chat's broken, so I'm sorry to those. Yep, broken chat. Hi, by the way, hello Survive, hello Nikki, I see you there. Sorry, I didn't know. As I would have responded way sooner. Now I am angry. God dang it, YouTube. Why do you keep breaking on the PS4? Fix your crap, YouTube. Fix your crap. At this point, I'm fed up with you, YouTube. Just kidding. By the way, for those of you wondering, why have I been getting into stringed instruments again? Because I believe I've said this on my channel. Because there have been a couple of videos where I've been playing the guitar. One or both of my guitars. I actually recently pulled out another stringed instrument that's a little bit different than what I'm used to. Which I'll probably end up getting here in a second, just so I can let you hear what it is, and I'll let you guys take some guesses because it's a very pretty instrument. It's a very beautiful sounding instrument, and I personally love this instrument. At least when my dad used to play it, I love the instrument. Now that I've tuned it and everything, oh my god. It is a chaotic thing. Let me get a triangle one for y'all. God, that breaks your rib cage. I don't even have to know that anatomy. I just know, like, this thing is gonna hit you hard, and then he's gonna break your rib cage. I used to use my phone for chat on stream and everything. It's pretty annoying. I know. I used to have to do this as well, which is always why it's like, hey, Nakey, I need help. Or I need someone in my party who can at least be willing to read my chat for a little while, because it's sometimes necessary for me, because my chats somehow always get broken. And it really does annoy me. I always hate when my chat breaks. So, because this has happened a couple times. If you guys want evidence on that, I suggest you look more at like 2018, 2017, which is when my channel was still pretty small. My channel chat was like broken for a long period of time. Like I think it was like a week and a half, which was a pretty long period of time to just be sitting there. And it really did annoy me. I actually got fed up, and I actually had to stop streaming for about a week or two, because I didn't know how long it would take to get all fixed. I lost to Shinobi. That's my first loss with this character, actually, as of death. Anyway. I'm not sure what today's schedule is going to be. Mostly for honor, so I can work on this character a little bit. I might go play a little bit of World War II with Nikki. We actually had a funny bit that we were doing a couple days ago. So if you guys are curious on what this bit is, make sure to let me know. And I'll actually do this bit with Nikki because we sat there for like 10 minutes laughing at it and just making fun of ourselves, because we were just... It was pure nostalgia, because we hadn't played World War II together in a long time, and we were doing a 1v1 with Wanderlust, because why the heck not? So it was just pure boredom. We had a lot of fun, and it was a great moment just to do that. So we had a lot of good fun. So if you guys want us to do something that like Jacksepticeye did, which is like we do a nostalgia week, like we'll go back, play a different game, you know, every, you know, so often. We'll do it monthly, of course, because we don't always have storage. Plus, we'd also have to download, which can take about 2 days, depending on how dumb our internet is. Then I will say that we do have some stuff in mind. I'm not 100% sure what we're intending on going to do or something like that, but we have a lot of things in mind, and I hope you guys kind of enjoy the content still, because I know a lot of people have been overall enjoying the mixed content that you've been getting from the For Honor, the Ark. I know I've been doing a little bit of Call of Duty, some of the Minecraft, and it was just a big chaotic week. It's been a chaotic week. I had about 2 days to myself, which I don't know if I said that on stream. I think I did. But they got back yesterday, and you know, no one's home right now because my mom went to go get soda from a gas station nearby, and we just kind of have a lot of stuff we've been trying to do. I like I said, I've been playing a lot more stringed instruments, so I have like 3 stringed instruments in my room, which is my acoustic, my electric, and then I have the other one, which I said I won't say is, but I'll let you guys guess. Stop it, Shaman. You're mine now. I really ought to try and get her toward the cliffside, just so I could do that, just so I could try throwing her off of it. Because that's cool. Anyway, so, like I said, there's a lot of things that I've been trying to deal with, and I still am dealing with at the current moment. And I have been trying to play a little bit more interesting things. Because I know some people aren't always into the theme of, you know, medieval combat or anything. I love the idea of it. I always have. I've always loved just the different variety of characters on this game. I've also been playing a lot of Siege lately, which I don't really stream on ever because it's laggy. I actually would have done a stream recently about it because I actually saw a hacker for the first time in Siege. And I was really skeptical on one of the other guys we were playing with because we were playing against some Blitz character and he kept one-tapping everybody, and I mean everybody. Like, he killed Nikki with a headshot, he killed everybody else with a headshot, either moving or standing still. Either way, he was a pretty low-ish level, but he was still pretty high on the scale. And he was one-tapping everybody. I mean, the entire game he got, like, overall 3 kills. And I've killed him twice, at least. But he was straight up headshotting everybody, which is what made me a little bit like, that doesn't seem legit, bro. So I was legitimately concerned, which was the second, I'm gonna say, possible hacker. Now, the first one was an actual, like, guaranteed that was a hacker, because there was no way in heck that the way he was shooting was actually on top of somebody. And I know for a fact that the location that he was shooting from was not available. Like, it actually is not, like, it's bulletproof, it's stone. So it was a Blackbeard, and he was sitting on the roof of the Fortress map, if everyone knows, the one that Cade was introduced with, if everyone remembers that. But essentially, it was that map. So I'm sitting here, minding my own business. I just joined this game, and we're losing. So I'm looking through all the kills, and everybody, we're still sitting here with the Frost, and oh my god, I kid you not. This Blackbeard is sitting on top of that location, maybe 2 floors under, or 2 floors above said Frost, and he shot through a rug that was on top of a concrete floor and kills him / her, because I don't know the gender of this person. So I kid you not, this person was hacking. I didn't catch it on camera, unfortunately, but I just left the game after seeing that, because it's like, am I really gonna chance going up a hacker? Which I wasn't gonna risk it, because anytime you say hacker, you should just say to yourself, that's an immediate loss, good day. Like, if I found that in a ranked, which I'm sure if I do decide to ever go play ranked, I'm probably gonna end up finding that one person who decides I'm so good at a game and it's getting boring at this point, so let me just go hack. Not really what people will say, but just the gist of it. Or maybe just, I'm so bad at this game, let me choose hacks over being, you know, actually trying to get better. Because I know there are some people who say that hackers take so much skill, but really they're just inputting some sort of code that really they don't like to admit, and then just casually doing that. I don't find it to be professional. Like, good players, in my opinion, don't hack. Like, some, yes, have been caught to hack, and that's just disappointing. But that's where I say, you're not a good player if you hack. You're not a good player if you can't be legit about things. Like, glitching, I'm okay with because you still have to work with, but I don't appreciate glitching, like, unless I'm desperate. So, like, if I'm desperate in, like, GTA, some of my friends like to give me Bogdans. So, of course, I'm gonna accept it. But do I really care to do it for other people? No. So, as my friends and I agreed, if we do certain things, like even Nikki and I, we have all agreed, if someone's gonna do a Bogdan for you, or at least this is between me and Nikki, if you do a Bogdan for your buddy there, so like, if I did it for Nikki, he owes me a Bogdan either way, and it continues to say that he adds up. Hackers hack because they have no skill, right? Yeah, that's what I just said. That's what I just said. Hackers don't actually have skill, because all they're doing is inputting an already made code into a system and acting as if they aren't hacking. But this person was a legitimate hacker because he's shooting through unbreakable surface. So that's why I was really annoyed, is because it was an unbreakable surface, and I knew that because you can't play C4 on it. Now, C4 works on unbreakable surfaces, but to a certain extent. So, like, if it's a wooden floor, that would be reasonable, and even then, he would have to know exactly where this person is. In this case, it was a rug on top of stone. Stone, I mean, in reality, it isn't just, you know, simply just, oh, you can shoot through it. You have to use a little bit of explosives to get through it. So that's where I'm saying that's the only unreasonable aspect to Siege, is that, yes, everything's breakable. Does it take a lot more explosives? Absolutely. Now, what happened was, after this happened, I just left the game. I didn't even report him, I just left. Just straight left the game, because it's not like I'm gonna deal with that right now. So I ended up just kind of sitting there enjoying the 2 seconds that I was in that lobby. And then on top of that, I never saw another hacker after that, like a legitimate hacker. And then I saw this possible hacker, and even Nikki was like, that's a little sketchy, but everyone was standing still. But even then, even the best players, even if you're standing still, will at least shoot you in the body once. I'm kid you not, I watched him do this. He sits with his shield out, crouch, and then he'll twist the shield enough for him to shoot, and then he'll shoot. And it's one bullet. I always count it. If I hear bang from a pistol, I always assume, and I always look at the feet, and it always says headshot, and I only hear one bullet. Either this person is a smurf or a possible hacker. I wasn't 100% sure, so I just said I'm a little bit sketched out on this person. Not a full accusation yet, but I'm sketching out because even the best players don't have that kind of aim. Because more than likely they die before they even did that, or they're panicking and they hit him in the head just by chance. But no, this person crouch walking everywhere, waits for you in a corner, shoots you in the head with one bullet, and I kid you not, it just didn't seem legit. So I just kind of assumed it might be a hacker, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to make the immediate assumption that it's a hacker. So I, of course, waited, and I still haven't seen any result from it, but I just don't see it. I don't see it being that good. Like, yeah, it's okay to get the occasional, like, consistent one tap, but he did it twice in one round, which was against Nikki and one of our other boyos who happened to be in the game, which actually no one was really with us. It was just me and Nikki, but one of the boyos on our team, he got one tapped, Nikki got one tapped. I killed him with the pistol just to insult, and it's the same pistol because it's GSG-9. I was playing as Bandit at that time, so I had the black eyes for a second, and then I pulled away and was like, you know what, I'm a pistol whip this guy. Which I did. I rounded the corner with the pistol, and I guess he might not have seen me at the time. But no matter what, even our teammates would have known. As soon as he starts aiming, that's your chance to start shooting. No one even shot when he was doing it. So there was no way that it's just like, oh, that's a casual, you know, just a really good person. His shots were always on point, and he only had 3 kills because he was working on headshots. And like his character wasn't freaking out or anything, but it's still possible. Alright, because I did actually watch one of the kill cams, and it wasn't super sketchy from the kill cam, but as soon as he aimed, it was like, it looked like it might have been my body. I wasn't 100% sure. I wasn't fully tracking it, but it looked like it was my body. Yet it still hit me in the head. So I was very confused. Anyway, but as much as I could say I really hate hackers, honestly, some hackers have an exception, but it's not like in games I can never give you that exception. If you hack, I'm sorry, you're just not good. Nor will you ever be. Even if you say it's just because I'm bored, I'm still gonna say, well, whether you were bored or not, that doesn't make you a good player. Because it's true, and there's a certain line that you draw when you say I'm not a hacker, or if it's for boredom. There's a certain line you draw in the sand, and if you cross that line, it puts you in one of 2 categories: not good or good. Like, yeah, you could be a good actor, but does that make you a good player? No. You could be a bad actor and still show you're hacking, but that's not going to end out well for you either. You could be honest about it, it's not going to end well for you, even from your friend groups. So, it comes down to the choice of whether or not you think you're good and you can rely on your aim for real. Like, personally, I will never hack. I'm not pathetic, 1. 2, I'm willing to work on my aim, which is what playing other matches is for. Against hackers, no, I will never play a match against a hacker because it's just sad. It's a one-way fight. If you're fighting a hacker, it's a one-way game. And all tides end up on his side. Because he's the one controlling it. Not me. So if I were to go against a hacker, I'm making it as unfair as possible to him. Because, I mean, people have done, like, trolling hackers before, and I know this because I've seen a couple videos where they've done it. Or just, in general, like, abusing certain things, like glitches in maps. Like Outback. If everyone remembers that one map from Outback, you'll understand what I mean. If you had Frost, yo, immediate counter. But for me as a person, if I play against a hacker, I'm leaving the game, I'll tell that person, you're downright sad for just not wanting to work on your own skill instead of using a program. Which I bet you someone will argue that hackers have skill because you have to use a program. Not all programs are impossible. Like, for the longest time, I thought Photoshop would be really hard. When I actually one time did it, once, in my photography class. My teacher even said, "Are you sure you've never touched this before?" And I told her straight up, never touched it before. And that was a good day. That was a good day for me because even at age 17, knowing what you can do is really good. It's like, now I know I can use said program. So I can use editing. I know how to edit. I don't edit my videos because there's no point in me editing videos if there's no point in me even trying to edit videos. But all the way through it, I'm the one person who says, if you're going to try and get good at a game, programs are not an option. Never going to be an option. Either, one, you try to get better, as in work in your aim, go against higher level players, have friends that are higher level players, casually, every here and there, 1v1 you. I never do that because I believe in myself enough to do it in a casual. I believe in myself to do it in unranked, and I believe in myself to do it in unranked. So I don't think I've ever said this on stream. If I have, please let me know, because I'm somewhat dumb sometimes. When I used to play Siege a lot more, before all the recent updates when Amaru, Goyo, all them came in, like around the time that Gridlock and Mozzie were still fairly new, and some of the others were still fairly new, there was a time where I was a silver. I was a silver 2, I believe was the highest I was. And then some of my dumb friends, which I say dumb because sometimes they act stupid and it really makes me annoyed, they pointed out, like, just you can't take things seriously. Everybody takes ranked seriously, so saying that to someone who actually used to play ranked, which is why I never play ranked. I never have played ranked. Not in the longest time I've never played ranked, because I don't trust people. The only people I trust is like Nikki or Venom, because they take it seriously, or at least they take it seriously to a point where they don't want to get deranked. So like Nikki, he doesn't really care about ranked like me. I don't like ranked. It doesn't prove you're better. It's just a fun way to get extra renown. That's really all it is. So in all honesty, I would play ranked, yes. Do I want to consistently? That's a big old nop from me. So essentially, I'm saying whenever someone says you're better than them because of ranking, just tell them I'm not better because of ranking, I'm better because I actually work to get better. Because some people don't like to work to get better, they like to just take it the shortcut. I get better at games because I try. Like in For Honor, I'm trying different things. I'm not good with assassins, I never have been. Or I used to be good with some assassins, but then I kind of stopped using assassins. Orochi is an exception. I recently bought Gladiator.
So tired.
Quit being tired.
Hey, I'm allowed to be. I literally just wrote a 5-paragraph essay and took like 2 hours on it, so.
5 paragraph. Isn't that, what is that? 5 sentences for 1 paragraph or something like that?
Yeah, but I did way more than 5 sentences.
Well, yeah. 5 paragraphs, 5 sentences each, with the detailing is like, what is that? 20 sentences? No, sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 sentences, sorry. That's not awful. Because, like, in high school, you'll have to write a little bit bigger.
I wrote 5 paragraphs, but to be honest, if I were to cut it all individually, it'd be like 7 or 10 maybe.
Yeah. Also, hang on, Nikki. I'll be right back. I got something.
Yeah, my hair. Compromises around the corner.
Okay, Nikki, I think I have to retune this. But, let's see if you know what this is. Nikki.
Yes, hello, I put my mic down.
Do you hear that?
Oh, the banjo.
That's not a banjo.
You act like I know what every instrument is, so I'm not gonna guess.
Nikki. Listen to how many notes are being played at once. I can tell you I'm only using one finger and nothing is being played right now.
You act like I know, I really don't.
Nikki, listen. Stop playing your guitar. Listen. That's not a singular note at once.
I don't know, what, ukulele or something?
This is the mandolin, Nikki.
I don't know.
Nikki, mandolins are 2 strings. That's 2 strings at once.
I'm tired to guess anything.
That's a lie.
That is not a lie.
I'm consistently tired and I can guess things, no problem.
I'm extremely exhausted right now.
Nikki, you wrote a paragraph. I still have to clean my room and I have to go back into the thing just so I can get the stands.
I got a lot more than just a paragraph. I also have to do a ton of other stuff.
I still gotta clean my room, dude. I had to go get my pick for this. Because I don't have a hand. Wait, no, I don't. Because I have a pick out here. Which is my dad's old pick for the mandolin. It's a very pretty mandolin, too. Like, I think you'd probably want one, Nikki. Like, these are pretty. Like, they're weirder to play, but they're pretty. Because it's still 4 strings, it's just 4 chord 2.
I'm gonna check my poll.
4?
Ops.
How come I was never informed of this?
Because you weren't on. I told him to switch this already, but on this thing, some dude posted which ship is better.
Which ship?
Yeah, ship.
Okay, you're gonna have to inform me on what said ship is, because you act like I'm supposed to know.
Ship as in, like, you ship 2 people together.
You mean a couple ship?
Yes.
Could've just said couple ship instead of just normal ship.
Yeah. People said Captain and Frost are IQ and Jaeger.
Those do not work at all. IQ and Jaeger, I could see that one.
Nah, I didn't go to my... so far we're still tied. Wow.
God, you'd think tuning a mandolin is easy.
Best 10,000 renowned operator.
Who's that?
I don't know. Gee, some dude was just asking. Just posting best 10,000 renowned operator.
That's just kind of a personal preference.
Yeah. Done. People so far say Buck.
It's because Buck is the best beginner op as of 10,000. That or Frost.
Who was my first 10,000 op?
You mean the one that's currently 10,000?
No, like currently right now 10,000.
That's what I just said.
No, I'm saying who was my first op that I bought. That's like currently 10,000. I'm trying to figure out which one was my first.
Bro, that is such an instant moment right there. Listen to this. Bro, that is such an instant moment. It's such a beautiful noise. I love this mandolin. I literally was sitting here last night just with my fingers going. That's all I was doing last night. But now that I use the pick and I listen to it, it's just...
People also say echo a lot. It's like the second I think most.
That's because it's an MP5 SD, which is just an integratable suppressor. MP5 for those of you on my channel who aren't gun people. I just love this. I don't know why. I haven't even learned how to play this yet, and I love it.
Ivana's like, I think, a third.
Ivana's a good one, but she's also extremely irritating to use sometimes.
I love her. I think actually, I think she might have been actually my first 10,000 up.
She might have been. I don't know. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go put back my mandolin here, which is technically my dad's mandolin. Again, most of the stringed instruments aren't mine. The mandolin is not one. This one's not mine. My stringed instruments are in my room, but I'm putting this in my room because I'm the only one who's trying to play it right now. Like, I literally have a folder on my phone just called Tuners. Anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, Nikki, so I'm gonna hop on Siege with everybody, so that way I can get some freaking renown, work on getting a character, because I have almost enough for a character on there as well. I had a hiccup. If everyone's wondering about any other plans today, I'll talk about it with Nikki next time we're on a game that I want to stream on. I'll stream on it, so on and so forth. Anyway, I will talk to you all later, and good evening. Yeah, it's evening. It's past noon.